Hello everybody. Well, let's get down to business and we're going to open something that I've been really excited about, and that is the Hot Wheels limited edition Tesla Cybertruck radio controlled brushless truck. Now, what's important about this is not the fact that, you know, it's a Tesla or that it's a Hot Wheels RC car, but what's a little bit more interesting about this opening is it's going to be done in the eyes of a hobbyist like me, as opposed to just a reviewer who's going to open it and think things are cool. So I'll be comparing them to typical things that we would see in the regular RC hobby trade. So I'll make comments about that as we open it. This box is quite big. It is definitely much bigger than what you would normally get a a Tamiya kit or Kyosho kit for, but that's probably because it's all ready to run. It is quite heavy as well. It is supposed to be 1/10 scale. So this is brand new. Oh, look at that. That's very pretty. It comes with a little handle because it has a case. Rather interesting. Okay, well, here we go. And it's a very pretty case. Look at that. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna open this. Let's turn it around so everybody can see. And this is what you're gonna see, or I'm gonna see for the first time. That's very pretty in there. The cutout. It's got a cutout of a little Cybertruck. And it's all in there. So now I'm gonna take everything out and give you descriptions of what I think it feels like. All right, so let me lower this so that the stuff's not in the way. And I'll take things out as they need to. All right, so first things first. Remote control. It's made by Charisma. Looks like it's a 2-channel. It's got steering trim, throttle trim, power button, and a throttle limiter. And that's all typical things that you would see on a 2-channel. I can't really compare this to anything. I don't think it's anything that we would recognize. Nothing Kyosho, nothing Futaba, nothing Tamiya oriented. It does kind of feel toy grade-ish, but at least the size is appropriate, and it is 2.4 gigahertz. Most likely it's going to take 4 AA's. All right, that's that. And then, let's see what we have here. Looks like we got a charger, class 2 battery charger. This is probably a slow trickle charger. That's not particularly exciting. This looks like a battery meter. I'm going to assume it's a lithium battery that's going to be in here. And let's see, where are you? And now let's take the actual truck out. Okay, well, this is the truck and the Cybertruck. It's about the same size. It's not an odd shaped or oddly proportioned RC truck. Let me pull something out. I'll take a what can I take? Here. This is a Toyota Pre-Runner, and if we put them side by side, both 1/10 scale, the Cybertruck is, as you can see, a little bit longer, and I think naturally this might be. You can see they're a little bit longer. It is quite hefty, actually. I'm rather impressed. So at first look, it looks a little bit longer, and it looks a little bit skinnier. That's maybe something we should have checked while I was looking. Not really narrower. It's about the same. It just looks that way. All right, so not bad. Let's take off all of the fun parts. All right, that was satisfying. The rubber, nice soft rubber on these really weird looking rims. It looks like a regular hex nut to remove the tires. I can do that right now. I'm sure I have yep, I do. A hex nut right here. Good old fashioned Tamiya. So it looks like, yep, they do come off. And let's see what they look like. So, oh, very standard. It's a hex. Now let's pull out here's a touring car rim. Here's so similar in size. So you could use a regular Tamiya hex nut on this. It's rather interesting. That's what it looks like right there. It sounds like it's oil-filled shocks. Yeah, oil-filled plastic shocks. You know, it looks almost like a Tamiya chassis there, and it's extended. I can't clarify for sure, but it does look like it. And then there are links to adjust camber, so that's not so bad. The great part about this is they actually use really good rubber on the wheels. They did a very good job there. The body is very nice. It's all seamless and shiny. Looks like this. So look at, there's a opening trunk right there. You know, I'm sure I'm gonna break that at some point. Oh, and this does close. So I'm assuming at some point maybe something is supposed to go here. I've heard rumors. I believe the cheap Hot Wheels, you know, the $100 one actually has a small little quad that goes in there. Maybe it's kind of neat. And you can see inside. I don't know what's inside. It just looks like a little bit of a cockpit. Now what we'll do is we'll open the bottom where the battery compartment is. Let's see how that's done. Is it a screwdriver or is it a... Oh, no, good. So you'll notice that it's just a little disc that you turn. And then the battery, oh, the battery's in here. That's why I couldn't find it. PhD Energy. So it looks like it's a 9.6 volt, 3 amp hour. Oh, that's interesting. Not what I would have assumed. I would have thought it was 7.4 or 11.1. This is a 9.6 volt. It looks like it's gonna put out some pretty good power. It looks like a regular size Tamiya pack, if you wish. Now it makes a little bit of sense. That looks like the battery meter. That battery meter will, let's connect here and see how much juice this puppy has. Or maybe that doesn't do that. Nope. Now what it does is this plugs into the battery meter and then we charge this. So I'm going to plug that in right now while I'm off camera here. Let's see what it does. Well, it's not doing anything right now. Oh, yeah, it's blinking and this battery looks like it is 75% charged. Oh, it was blinking before. It said it was 75% charged. So I'll trust that. Let's see, the brand of this is PhD Energy and it's a lithium iron phosphate. Okay, so it's a little bit different than what we're used to. There is an off and on switch at the bottom of this, and let's plug it in. There's a regular connector like this. I'm sure it's something I'm just not quite familiar with. Mirroring in at the bottom. And here's some premium branding around this. At the bottom of this car, it does say Hot Wheels. Everything seems to fit nicely. There we go. we can then close this up. Everything seems to fit quite well. They did a half decent job with fitment here. And then close it, close it, close it. Okay. All right, now we got. I can hear the oil in here, so maybe one day we'll take a deeper dive into this and see what we got. Now, let's see if I can put some batteries in that sucker here. There is, of course, a manual. Oh, and it's got those cute decals. I don't know if you can see it, that you can stick on the window to make it look like a smashed window when Elon was trying to prove how indestructible his window was. All right, let's get a set of batteries. I got a set of batteries here. And just to give you guys a size of the an idea of the size on the battery, I will actually, after we take this little thing for just a power up, I'm going to pull that battery out and compare it to something that we have here, like a regular 72 volt. So regular AA's. Again, this radio does not really impress me much. It's 2.4 gigahertz. There's not a lot of trims on this thing. It's nothing that you would get particularly excited about. Not a lot of control, so it really is just for fun as opposed to any kind of racing, which you would not do anyways with this. Maybe it would be interesting if you can connect this to a Spectrum radio or a Fly Sky or something different that you might have at home already. So we'll turn this on. And, oh, we got lights there. I don't know if, oh, and I have lights here as well. Oh, there we go. Oh, it sounds like it's got speed. Yeah, well, obviously we're fully proportionate. Fully proportionate forward, fully proportionate backwards. It does have a little bit of a stop time before going forwards and backwards. I guess they wanted to do that so you don't rip the gearbox out. There's a little light here that you can see at the front. And I don't know if this does anything. So they have a little bit of protection in here so that you don't rip up the gearbox. Does anything happen when you turn? No. Turning seems to be pretty good. There's no lights. There's no signals. That's kind of a little bit of a disappointment. But overall, the build is pretty good. Oh, there's also a light here as well. Light there, a light there, and then a light right there. So as I said, let me take this battery out and then show you what it looks like. Again, this battery comes out quite easily. This thing pops out. Just want to give you guys an idea of what the battery sizing is like. So let's get a 7.3 volt, and what else have we got here? Okay, here's what I thought it would be. So here's what I thought would have been a typical 7.4 lithium ion. Here is a 7.2 size kind of pack. And then this is what came with the Cybertruck. So there isn't a balancer that you typically would recognize like these, but you do have their own type of balancer, which is what this unit is for. So, I guess they've decided to do some of their own things. Looking at the brand here, if it's made by Charisma, maybe it is a Charisma product. I guess you do have the ability of getting another battery pack. Unfortunately, you can't use, I guess you could use your own. You'd have to get that connector as opposed to a Dean's or a Traxxas or whatever else that you typically use. But from a power point of view, I can't see why you wouldn't be able to do it. This is 3,000 milliamps. The other one is, and it's 9.6 volts. So, not too bad. Overall, I would probably say as a ready-made kit, this is pretty good. I think the novelty of the fact that it is a Tesla and the fact that it comes in a case and it's all ready to run, they did it very well. Maybe the finishing touches could have been giving you a set of 4 AA's. That, you know, for the kind of money that you spent here, if they gave you 4 AA's, I don't think that would have really hurt their pocketbooks in any way, shape, or form. I believe there's one more thing here. Somebody noted that there's something that they include to help avoid damaging the car when you run into it. So let's see what it is. Maybe it's that red box. Let me just put this back in together. All right, so inside here, you have a red box. It says, this box says, yes, you. This Cybertruck is fast. It's highly recommended that you install the bumper guard for extra protection. Okay, that's cute. Let's see. What is it? Oh, it really is. So it is a bumper. It's a see-through bumper. A see-through bumper that connects to the bottom here. Oh, not bad. All right. Kudos to that. I would probably say from a completion point of view, it's like a 9.5 out of 10. It would have been nice if they gave you AA's. Everything else is ready to go. You didn't have to pair anything. It sounds like it's pretty fast. I probably wouldn't try it here in the basement. I would probably have to bring it up onto into a bigger open space for this. All right, well, thanks for watching this. I hope for those of you that are, whether you're a Tesla fan or whether you are a hobbyist, now it gives you a better understanding of how this truck compares to regular hobby grade, or if you just want to not spend as much money and get a regular hobby grade car, just like some of these other ones. All right, take care. Peace out. Thank you.